We're back at it. We're back at it. Hey, welcome back to Disco Elysium number 7. This is the 7th installment of Disco Elysium. This is also part 7 of Disco Elysium. Quick note. This is the 7th episode of Disco Elysium. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking to people. We're going to be figuring out a mystery. And hopefully we can steal somebody's boots. Hopefully. Let's begin. Ooh, money. Money, 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 money. Huh. Money, money, money. Can I find more money? Industrial-sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. Money! I'm rich, dude. I don't remember how much that hotel stay was, but we're getting there. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Cool. Ooh, is there money in here? I don't think we'll be able to open that. Kim, are you a lockpicker?
Yes.
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
That's all I need.
Good.
Nothing. Fine, be like that. Just looking around, let's get some clues. The speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organize in the yard below. My reading comprehension is crazy. Another $1.10. What is it? Which just chunk changes $1.10? I don't know. I don't care. All I know is it's mine. Okay. Let's head into the mystical red bin. The bin of red mysticalness. The coffee in the giant thermos... Or the coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. Or recovered. A stair made of pallets leading up. Oh, I've heard about you, homeboy. You're famous.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
I don't. No, I really don't.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
Dope.
You go ahead, detective.
I don't want to, but I will.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best.
Cool.
Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
I'm gonna take a seat. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a courteous man. Somebody offers a seat, I'm gonna take the seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
I'm gonna remain serious. No, you know what? This chair is uncomfortable.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
I just straight up lost a health point for sitting in this fucking chair. Alright.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
I'm gonna lose more health sitting in this chair, aren't I?
This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
Wait, you know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
Perfect.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
I'm gonna take the comically large check, but don't say anything.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or,
Let's find out. No, it's cool. You've got integrity.
cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
You know about my lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun.
Lost gun. Lost gun. Lost gun. Lost gun.
The world is
Fuck.
swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
Beautiful. Sitting down in this chair was a mistake.
When he said, don't worry, he actually meant, be very worried.
How do you know about my lost gun?
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right.
I'm always watching you, Dubois. Always watching.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to
He
be
knows
all
it's not
right.
loaded. Bro, just tell me what you're thinking.
It was loaded.
Yeah.
There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Don't panic. We're not gonna do that, cause do I look like the face of a man that's not gonna panic? Kim? Kim?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
Okay.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh my gosh. Kim? Kim? I'm gonna turn to him again. Maybe he's got a different answer.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
Oh wow, my wireless headset batteries are low. Way to fucking interrupt it. Hold up, I gotta pause it real quick. Let me find my cord. Aha, it took a minute, but I found the cord. Let's do it.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Hey, now that I've plugged my headset in, I think I am gonna keep my composure. You ready? I'm not even gonna heal my my morale. I'm just gonna take a shot.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
That's a valid thought. Kids running around with a loaded gun. This is America, sir. So what? Men can cry too.
You want to cry? God, you're weak. Whatever you do, don't cry. You'll think you're disgusting.
I'm about to cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
Thanks for making me sit down in this chair, Kim. I appreciate it.
What is this? What? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down.
Straight up.
Chill.
Straight up.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
The large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some stupor. There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your safe place.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Dude, look at him. He is not concerned in the slightest.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow. In a kind of throw-in motion. Like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. We're just going to be real with him.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
All because of a chair.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
Clearly.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me, but there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
That was a big old nothing gumbo. That was just a bunch of words strewn together. No rhyme, no reason. No grammar. There was actually a lot of grammar. He's eloquent, really. Take that back.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Kim, is that true? Are we door-opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Why don't you just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
I'm trying to read, but it won't let me scroll up. Hold up. There we go. Okay. I like the opportunity. Win the trust of the arch-liar. I like the drama. Keeps me going. I'll look into it. We need to talk about that murder.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level.
Oh, you know it.
You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Could you help me get a dead body down from a tree?
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
I'm gonna say nothing. Kim's got it. But he's for real.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
All right.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And, Jean, please take it easy with the race science. He's had enough of that. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you.
Perfect. Let's check my journal real quick. Ooh, I can level something up. I don't know what to level up. I'm a smart guy. I should probably level something else up. Savoir faire. Should I do this? Because it's at a whopping fucking 0. I feel like that would be smart. My volition's at 1. I don't like that. I have no authority. All I do is talk to myself because I'm so smart. We're gonna upgrade Savoir faire. Fey. Sorry. I'm not thinking clearly right now because of my massive brain. We're just gonna upgrade it. Sneak under their noses, stun with immense panache. Panaki? Grandma's Doki? Come on, Eminem, think. Yeah, we're gonna level that up. Boom. I'm gonna accept my changes. I like that. I think that's a good move. I've decided. Alright, don't want to forget anything. Aha. I forgot I got the inexplicable feminist agenda. That's important. Special borscht. What's so special about the borscht the strikers are eating? The cook in the whirling in rags is making it. You can find him in the kitchen, look into it. Cool. So we're gonna finally get the body down. Isn't that special? Not really. Okay. Let's see. I met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals.
We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez here. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her, because you and I are such good friends, and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. I'm not a jealous guy.
Oh, doing you a favor. Yeah, I'm sorry. Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting.
It was a good casserole.
Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Funny. Joyce didn't mention any casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
This particular brand of humor he has, it makes for a fine distraction.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Let's talk about something else then, alright?
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
And... pause? Can I have the swordfish clock? For real? For real?
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
Because I'm so fucking smart. I'm looking into your shady brew. Should I say that? Should I let him know? I'm gonna let him know. He needs to know.
I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady brew? There are so many moving parts in my operation, I can't keep track of them all. You know what? Don't even tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise me. Just one thing. If you can, make it even shadier.
Ooh.
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking about. And he doesn't care either.
You're welcome. Do I want to talk about my lost gun sitting down in this chair? Why do you call me Mr. Dubois?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
Oh, I don't have any other options. Okay, so that's really my name?
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop.
Damn straight.
What are the odds of that?
Damn straight.
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
My memory is fine. I'm just testing you.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out with my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him. No matter. No harm done.
I don't want your
Are
information.
you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost
Oh, me and
identity
Harry?
right now.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Where did you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me.
He didn't close the folder. He ain't doing shit. His hands are behind his head and he ain't doing a motherfucking thing. That being said, where'd he get the folder?
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
Damn straight. Perfect. Nailing it on the head.
I find that very suspicious. May I have
I gotta move up in my chair. This is getting crazy.
I'm afraid this is meant for union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
97%. We're looking at it.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
Ooh, I'm an investigator, bitch. Damn. That's not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt.
You don't know
should do something
anything.
about them.
You don't know anything. Anything. Detroit what?
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yeah, I put that one together, Kim. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
I'm just making sure, okay? Let's talk about my lost gun. Let's do it.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone.
Just pawn shop.
Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
Ooh, effort. Okay. Okay.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Wait. Ooh, it may have been... Could he really be holding my gun hostage?
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
Wait, the gun may have been bought from Roy's pawn shop. Have your men factored that in?
Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now please, let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry, relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building our relationship for the good of Martinez.
I'm just gonna say it. Does this mean if I do things for you, I will get my gun back?
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means.
Duh!
I'm only kidding, of course.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
Okay. Everett, I'm gonna leave now, but we might talk again later.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great, wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
Got it.
Guillaume Le Million. Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
+1 pain threshold. Blood oxygen is boring. All psyche learning caps raised by 1. I'll take it. Does that mean I will also experience autoerotic asphyxiation? Hopefully not. I got shit to do. I don't have my gun. It's already gripping me enough. Okay, what do we want to do first? Let's go get the body out of the tree. I feel like that should have come down at this point. Yeah. And then maybe we'll find the secret passage to Whirling Inn by discovering the borscht. It's actually a soup that opens secret canals to the Underground Railroad. Possibly. Probably not. I just think that'd be funny. Let me check out the swordfish clock. A taxidermy fish that tells time. That is perfect. Alright, Kim. Let's get out of here. I have no more business with these men. Can't even read the loading screens because this shit loads too fast. Alright. Let's get the man down. I have nothing else I want to do more than get this body down. Ooh. Hold up. Ooh. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Fjordavelsund means whale fjord in Arden. I think I horribly mispronounced everything. More money. I now have 19 real. Alright, what's this? The composite eye of halogen lights watches over you, emitting a low buzz. I know what else emits a low buzz, dude. Alright, how do I get out of here? I completely forgot the way that I walked in at. Probably not this way, because that's back to Fatso's office. Mr. fucking nice chair, and I get the shitty chair. My opinion is forever dictated on what kind of chairs people give me now. Isn't that sweet? Down these steps? Down these steps. Ballyhoo. Ooh, controls. Let's just start pushing shit.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems
Stop
to
and
control
go.
the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marche. On.
Yep.
Arrête. Off.
I'm not in the market to push buttons. Arrête. I can conjugate French sometimes when I feel like it. Sometimes. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. That's cute. I actually like that. Sounds majestic. Let's see if there's some money in these pits. At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. And numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner. Nothing in here. Yeah. Got an autosave? Man, this game's coming my way. Let's get this guy off of the tree. I want his boots. I don't think I'm going to take his boots, though. I think we'll just call it. I don't think his boots are worth it. I've already got these sweet fucking elf shoes on. Hello.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Everard told you to help us get the body down from the tree.
So it was. My unpromising race pupil entered the harbor and used my superior to give me orders. I salute your cunning and will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
Perfect. Do it now.
You're so noble, Measure.
Oh my god, stop it.
There's a but.
Yep, always.
But while I
There's always a but. Always a but. Always. Forever and always. I don't even know why I'm in... There's a streamer mode? I was just unintentionally in streamer mode. That makes sense. Okay. But, while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. He turns to the lieutenant. Both of you. Okay then.
babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
I'll fucking wait. No problem. Am I gonna have to actually wait here, or like, is the game gonna fast forward a little bit? Because I really don't want to stand here the whole time. Oh, it's
The woman's
8:10.
gaze follows Measurehead.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Why are you? Apparently so. Just plain and simple.
Cool. I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I don't know. I've seen enough of the dead body already. It's just
Look
whatever.
at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everard's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
Oh boy.
And who are you? What is your business here?
18
Why are your
minutes have
clothes
passed.
sizes too small for you?
I'll work with whoever I want. Ruh-roh.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Cuno.
Cuno!
Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Shit's about to go down. Uh-oh. Cool, that took 19
The
minutes.
corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Thank you for your cooperation. Let's fucking
Farewell,
bounce.
ham sandwich.
Goodbye. I don't want to talk to you. Goodbye. See you later. Body, here we come. I might be able to get the boots still. I've been dreaming of these boots. Get down. That ladder is just broken. I don't understand. This doesn't work. Alright. It's almost night time. And I have 20 real in my pocket. I've just miraculously come across all this money. Getting the body down. Go to the yard and see what Measure had accomplished. Oh boy. We just left Cuno with the body? Is that where we're at now? Alright, predictions. Severed head, body is fucking mangled. Cuno's did a shit show.
There are
Wow.
several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
What kind of boots? They're lieutenant workers' boot tracks.
Noted.
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Yep. Yep. Ooh, the body fucking just tore the branch off.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Well, it's down. Celebrate in a more reserved manner.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job.
Yep.
Nothing is too broken or compromised.
Perfect.
The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
Okay, we're gonna put some points into, what is it, visual calculus? Right? It said visual calculus to like understand the footsteps a little bit more. I'll become smarter. It's no problem to me. A field autopsy.
Yes.
Opatoppy.
1. Investigation
Sloppy
of
toppy.
the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
Let's do it.
RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
Got it.
The fuck are they on about?
Oh, bitch.
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Don't we have someone else for this? A doctor?
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From autopsy to cleanup to social work. Everything.
Yes, I feel like a detective.
You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now,
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
We're not going to take the boots. First, what exactly is a field autopsy?
come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
You have another pair of gloves?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, I'll take it like a man.
And hygienically,
I need a pair then. Can we return to this shortly? We have a glove hunting to do.
let's not go glove hunting, please. Let's use division of labor. I perform the anatomical side, while you take notes.
Where should I take these notes?
In your paperwork, officer,
Oh boy.
just fill out the field autopsy form.
You're not gonna believe this. I think I've lost my paperwork.
Now they only have one paperwork too.
Officer, what haven't you lost?
I still have my disco trousers.
Yes, barely. I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually, but only if it helps move things along.
Sorry I lost everything.
Yes, well,
Okay to cry, Runkari.
Let's work off yours for now.
right. The autopsy form is near the end.
Alright. Open the notebook at the field autopsy
The
form.
dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
Simple.
Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
1. Assistant.
That's you.
Harry Dubois.
the corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says
2. Coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.
Write it down.
0815.
Write it down.
Next,
3. Name.
NA. Next,
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm gonna write around 42.
He nods.
Race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Whitish.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky, fucky.
Male.
Pigs can have sex?
Male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th, 51.
I'm going to write March 4th.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
Agreed, no treatment.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosenkrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Perfect. Turn the
The
page.
corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Write it down.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you have deserved them more than anyone else.
I'm gonna write them down. Let's not get these boots.
Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo resembling a microelectronical circuit board. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end.
I'm gonna write it down.
Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing.
Write it down.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
The stench is
Oops.
suffocating. Strands of dark brown
Touch his hair.
start sticking to your hand, like thread off a rag doll's head.
Short, light brown, male pattern baldness.
Lividity is consistent with hanging, albeit faint, as noted. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs, consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity. You think Cuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
I cannot wait till I find my gun.
Talking shit about Cuno's velocity.
In addition, There are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
Write down, but amend for... No, I'm just gonna write it down.
You get your mark.
Fuck these kids.
Steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
Whew, what happens now?
We get chain cutters, then try with those. I have a pair in the toolbox of my kinema.
Let's go get them.
Corpse. We had a good rhythm going.
Uh-oh, kids are gonna kid. Smoker on the balcony. I can go do that right now. Let's see, backyard wall, mirror, pile of eternite footprints in the dust. See if I can do these footprints real quick. And then we'll go get that shit that we need.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Got it. Let's do it.
Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Let's go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46.
Perfect.
2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Let's count more.
5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Way off. Way.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Light step, number 41 shoe.
A woman? Or a kid?
Could be a kid.
Okay. How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
I'm just saying. Just saying random things while looking at holes in the mud. I have no. Yeah, I don't.
Understood. Anything else?
Heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up?
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Maybe it was a giant. One of them was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
You're thinking why? Did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the victim refused to walk to his own lynching.
You have a point there. Anyway, it's something to consider. What else can you see?
Aberration. One sole is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the odd sole.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
A drummer? Oh, actually, so one of the people we're looking for is a drummer.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
I was actually thinking the exact same thing.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south, toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Ah, yes, prudent.
Mm-hmm.
How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Interesting.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state.
What do you think
The
happened
motion
here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy.
I think we have a firm understanding of what's happening here.
The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way. What else?
We've been through all of it. Perfect. To the car. To the car.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pull out
The
toolbox.
metallic drawer slides out.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do?
Take
Work
the rubber-handled
is work.
chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap.
Put away the
pull-out
toolbox.
slides
Close
back.
the door. Boom. We don't need to hear him talking. Visual calculus is too much sometimes. Just arguing with myself. Jeez Louise. All right, body. Let's cut it off.
The rotting man. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
All right. Let's cut the belt.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Uh-oh. Fuck it, let's argue with Cuno before I fuck this up.
You are? This pig is Cuno's.
Agreement increased my odds. Let's do it. 58% chance, I'm gonna roll the dice.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
That's a lot better than the alternative.
Snap! The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Write it down.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia.
No! It's gonna happen, see?
I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
I'm gonna write it down and move on.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
This scarring is extensive, way more than a law official's.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
The hand is surprisingly heavy to lift, filled with decay liquids. Feels as though it could explode if squeezed harder. You're suddenly repulsed, so much so you feel compelled to drop it.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal examination.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Nope.
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it.
Nope.
Musculoskeletal.
Nope.
Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
Yeah! Grab his dick and twist it.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there.
Just gonna write it down.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
NA.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
NA.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and
Bet
neck.
it has.
Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
Okay, write it down.
Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Write
What's
it
next on the
down.
list?
Voila. Okay. Description of injuries.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
3 ligature mark. Finish the autopsy.
Not just yet. Let's get what we know it isn't out of the way first.
Bite
Head
marks.
and fatal No, it was... Yes, it's...
Yep. Non-fatal post-mortem.
That's right. What's next?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
And
At maximum velocity, fucko!
thank you, Cuno.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Opinion. Fatal injury.
No, it's not.
Ah, Kim, come on. Don't ruin my fun.
Fucking fail as shit, Sailman!
Bitch saying your injuries weren't fatal, Cuno.
Don't.
Cool. Okay, non-fatal, post-mortem.
Right. Next.
And then ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Got it.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked.
Non-fatal
The
post-mortem.
man's
Why do you say that? Is it the Siegel murder again, or are you serious?
Oh no, Siegel murder. I just took a whack in the dark.
Did you? I'm not so sure. I thought we could establish the cause of death here, officer. Now I think we should leave it empty.
No, this is clearly a fatal injury. Let's mark it as such.
No, officer. I'm afraid I disagree now. We should leave the question open, at least for the time being.
Alright.
If necessary, I can always amend this later, in my paperwork.
No.
Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
First, how did it go?
It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. But personally, I do not see this as a parameter for success.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was professional field autopsy.
Here's your notebook. What now?
Now we put him in a body bag and I drive him to Forborg for processing.
The lieutenant looks at the dead man one more time, then at his notebook, then at the corpse again. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Perception's too low. Let's leave. Let's just fucking leave. So easy. I got an autosave, but I'm gonna manually save. Watch. One more time. Hold up. Perfect. And with that, we're gonna end today's episode. We finally got the body down. It's coming around full circle. Oh, so glorious. Until next time.